We live, we live, we live. We live, girl. How you doing? Who made that up? Who made this up? That is so corny. Like, bitch, if you ain't gonna clap, don't give me this. I'm gonna need a full clap or don't clap at all. Get out of here with that. I don't want to see that. Ugh. Hey, y'all. It's Bim's Winehouse. Waka Waka Am. If you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, take your fingers and hit the thumbs up on this show. Thank you. Let me have me another sip. Clock that too. So, as you can see, I didn't play my intro. I will no longer be playing my intro. I don't know who said in the comments. Somebody said in the comments. They said, fix your intro, girl. Don't nobody want to hear that old shit. Excuse me? I said, wait a minute. You better back it up, bitch. They said, fix your intro, girl. Nobody want to hear that old shit. So, I said, wait a minute now. I'll listen to my intro, right? And I'm like, I don't do half of the things no more. Sister Patterson, I said, I don't do half of it. I said, that person is right. I need to fix my intro, girl. What'd I say? I'm on the dance floor. Now, wait a minute. Bitch, I haven't been on nobody's dance floor in years. In years. A good 6, 7 years. I have not been on nobody's dance floor. I'm on the dance floor. And I don't give a... I still don't give a fuck. I'ma take that and take it in my Well, I'm still taking it. You know, I'm not taking it like I used to, but I still take it, you know, here and there. So that's changed up a little bit. I'm on the dance floor and I don't give a... I'ma take that. I'ma take it. I got a juicy ass and a big ass cock. Now, wait a minute now. My booty ain't as juicy as it used to be. So I'm gonna definitely have to change that up. And I got a big ass cock. Wait a minute. Dante ain't as big as it. No. Dante's still big, honey. Dante's still big. Hold on. I might keep that a little bit. Hold on. I'm not covering, but I'm on the dance floor and I don't give a. I'm going to take that and taking them up. I got a juicy ass and a big ass cock. Y'all know this, queen. I'm just not going to stop. Well, that's still true. This queen, I'm not going to stop. I'm not Corinne, but I give super head. Baby, I still give you some super head, honey. By the way, we got to talk about super head, a.k.a. Corinne Steffens. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, when I say I'm not Corinne, but I give super head, look, you little bitch, you are too young to be watching my show. Go somewhere and play with some dolls. Okay, go play on TikTok. You was too young to be watching the Winehouse show. Okay, if you don't know who Corinne Superhead is, Steffens, and Corinne Superhead, she's in the news. She was on somebody's show, the Piers Morgan, and Corinne Superhead. She said she don't remember if she had sex with Diddy or she did some things with Diddy. She just, oh, I don't remember. She was on a Piers Morgan show and he asked her about Diddy and she's like, I don't remember. And Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead Girl, the people is saying you need to fix your memory, bitch. Fix your memory. Because in that book that came out in 2004, which I did not read, but I heard so much about. You know that Confessions of a, what's the book called? Confessions of Something by Corinne Stephens, aka Superhead. They said you had a whole situation dedicated to Diddy. So they don't know if you getting old and your memory is going, but they said you definitely did mention the D-I-D-D-Y in your book. Did any of you all read her book? Because I did not read it. But I know the Corinne and I know the Superhead. So I say all that. You need to fix your memory, bitch. Now back to the intro. And if you don't know who Corinne Superhead is, you little kid, get out of here. Get. Wait, before you get, hit the like button. Hit the like button on the show. Now go watch some cartoons, bitch. Back to the intro. I'm not Corinne, but I give Superhead. We could keep that. I'ma choke on it until I'm dead. Oh yes, babe, I'm still gonna choke on it until I'm dead, bitch. So we gonna keep that. I'ma choke on it until I'm dead. I'm a nasty hoe. I'm still nasty. Not as nasty as I used to be, but I'm still nasty. I'm a nasty hoe. I'm a freaky. I'm still freaky. Come on, meatballs. You were still the meatballs. You watching that addiction shit. And you still watching the addiction show. Even though I don't name it, call it the addiction show, this show is still addicted. So I don't have to change up too much. But I'm definitely going to change up. I'm on the dance floor. Maybe I can say I'm on the dance floor. I was on the dance floor, dipping it low. I had one more drink, and then I went home. I put my Tubi on, because now I'm old. Oh, yes, bitch. So I need a beat, though. Can somebody make a beat? I'm on a It's the meatballs. Where's Tarad at? Tarad, can you make a beat? Somebody make a beat, because I want to do a new intro. So there will be no intro until now, until further notice. That further notice could be in 2 weeks. It could be 2 months, bitch, it could be 2 years. Whenever I get done with the intro, you all will hear it. But until then, somebody said, fix your intro, girl, so I listened. And there will be no more intro. So we got that out the way. Now listen, before we get into the show. Oh my God, this will be my last show for my 30s. Oh. This is it. This is the final show of my 30 years old, my 30s. When I tell you I cannot wait to leave the 30s, the 30s have been the worst years of my life. The worst. I'm not gonna cry. Well, I'm not gonna cry. These have been the worst fucking years of my life. Especially these past. Oh my God. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it, but I am so fucking glad to be leaving my 30s. I'm really glad. 40 years old. I didn't think I would see 40. I didn't. Hell, I didn't think I would see 30. Hell, I wish I wasn't born. I wish I would have been swallowed. Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed. Oh my God. I'm not gonna cry. I'm happy. Happy. I was on TikTok today, and I saw a video of a preacher in the church. This is supposed to be a godly, love everybody, we welcome everyone, just come as you are. He was in the church. I wish I would have screenshot the video, but I didn't want to see that ignorance. That's all it was. Of this preacher man telling a drag queen to leave his church. I didn't see what the person looked like, but the preacher, this supposed to be holy man, supposed to love everyone, got up in front of his church and said, I don't care what you do outside of the church, but when you come up in here, you better dress like a man. I don't care. And the claps from his what do you call it? The people in the audience, the church members, they were not loud. I said, I'm glad that church has some sense. I don't want to speak on that right now. I don't want to get all, but I just said, is this a joke? Because you know TikTok says a lot of jokes. But all I can think of, baby, that preacher was turned on. Baby, that preacher was turned on by that drag queen. He said, oh my God, I can't believe what I do outside the church is in the church. That's all that was. That ain't no real preacher. You was turned on by that drag queen. You probably was up there with a heart on and you couldn't take it. Or it was probably one of your tricks. Did you trick on that drag queen? Oh my God, you in the church. This is where I pretend at. You can't be up in here, baby. You gotta get out. I'll see you after the church is over. That's all that was. Let me tell you something. Ain't no real man of God about to kick anybody out of his church. Race, color, sexual preference, none of that stuff matters. Ain't supposed to. That ain't no real preacher. That's bullshit. I just said, really? That ain't nothing about no DL man. He in church too? What are we talking about? All right, so back to this being my last video for my 30 years old. I thought I was about to break down, but I'm glad I didn't. So listen, I was also on the TikTok, and I told you all last week, the 4th of July weekend, I had such a weekend outside. I didn't even go out this week. I'm still recovering. Because you know a bitch is getting old, y'all. So I didn't go out this week, so I stayed in. But I was on a TikTok, and I saw this video of some queen walking. I said, oh, there's the video. That is how I was pumping down High Street all 3 days of last week. Here is the video, and I'm going to show you all how D was just pumping down the street, bitch. Serve him. Give him life. This video here, bitch.
Yeah, you better work, walk. Bitch. You better work.
Miss Thing is giving life.
Yeah, give it to him.
That is how I was pumping through them streets, bitch. Not as dramatic as him, but you know, it's just a little, you know, similar to how I was giving life. You better work, bitch. Walk, bitch. You better walk, bitch. Walk, bitch. Like, if no one else is going to, you know, hype you up, bitch, hype yourself up. I made lemonade out of lemonade. Or whatever the fuck you all say. I made lemons out of lemons. Whatever the saying is. I said, you know what? It's a lot of hate walking in these streets. So you know what? Let me use it to my advantage and own this motherfucker. And that hate turned into love, bitch. Because I didn't walk down looking sad. Why everybody hate me? Bitch, I was pumping through the sheets like that queen. Pumping. And then that hate turned into, you better work, bitch. And I also found an old video of Remy Ma. She was performing. I don't know how many years this was, but I screamed at her. I said, bitch, where is your album at? And I'm going to show you all that video. And still, to this day, Remy Ma, where is your album, bitch? Still, it's been how many years now since she's been out of prison? We have not got no Remy Ma album.
That time I asked Remy Ma, where's the album, bitch?
Where's the album, bitch? Every 3 days, she don't need no album.
I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see what y'all think.
Okay.
So look, bitch, I finally added the names on the Wonka Wonka L board. I know I've been telling you, I was gonna add the names, bitch. I added them finally. Some new names on the Wonka Wonka L board. I got my girl B Nicole, Brandy. How you doing, Brandy? Brandy been here for years. I love you, smoochers and smoochers. I put Greg Kennedy Entertainment. How you doing, Greg? Greg been here for years, honey. I got 414 Right 4. What kind of name is that? Bitch, what kind of name is Bimbo? But anyway, 41 right 444. Okay, I'm sending you a 4-page ledger. I'm sending them a 4-page letter. And I'm with the kids. How you doing? Oh my God, I got Jay Jones. Let me tell you something about James. Jay Jones. Jay Jones is always gonna leave a comment. He always gonna say something if it's on. Jay Jones gonna support me wherever, Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to you, Jay. Jay Jones been here. Shout out to Jersey. I think Jay's in Newark. I'm not sure, but I do that. Newark. I went to Newark one time. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me tell you about Newark. I'm gonna get back to the names. This when I was younger, and I used to travel. I went all the way from the Bronx. I traveled on that PATH train. Baby, I used to travel for the meats. I used to travel for the dick, bitch. And I remember I met this dude out in Newark. So this was not my download days, but more like, you know, I wasn't so gay. Like, I'm a big old queen now, but this, you know, back in the days. I met him off the chat line. You remember the phone chat line? Yes, honey. So we exchanged numbers, and I go out to meet him. Baby, I lived. Oh my God. This is why my life is so corny now. I live too early. Wow. But I got out to I got out to Newark, New Jersey, and I met the dude, and this is on the chat line. And you will go by voices, which is not good, because you would think a guy sounds good, and then you meet him, and he looks like freaking DJ Khaled. And this is exactly what the guy looked like, DJ Khaled. And I'm just like, oh my God, damn. I came all the way out here, but he was really nice. He treated me to dinner. I chilled at his house. I think he lived with his aunt. And he snuck me into his room. And I felt like a prisoner, yo. I had to stay in that room all night. And I had to wait to go pee because he didn't want his peoples to know I was in there. It was a crazy night. Anyway, so I stayed the night with him, right? And the next morning, he was like, yo, my people's is about to come get me. So do you want to chill or do you want to go back to the Bronx, Mount Vernon? I said, I'm here now, you know. So when his peoples pulled up, I had to sneak out the house with him. All his peoples pulled up. He was fine. He had all these tattoos, and he was nice. And that's what I came to Newark for. I didn't come out here for you. What's his name? DJ Khaled. I wanted this motherfucker. So make a long story short, we go to his people's house. So it's me, DJ Khaled, and a sexy guy. So I just kept staring at that dude. I was like, damn, I wanted him back. All right, it's fast forward. We at their house chilling, whatever. and we was about to smoke weed, but they needed something to roll up the weed with da. So the dude who I went to go see out there, DJ Khaled, he was like, yo, I'm about to go to the store, get something, whatever. You want to roll with me? My nigga. I said, no, I'm going to chill here. So he walked to the store. So when he left, me and his friend was in his crib alone. And the dude was like, yo, why you keep staring at me for? And I'm shy. I was like, I don't know. He's like, you don't stare at me. Come over here and give me a kiss. I was like, what? Mind you, the way I was introduced to him was like I was the other dude date who just went to the store to get the weed or whatever to roll up, whatever he had to go get. So, I was like, what? He's like, come over here, give me a kiss. I said, all right. So I jumped up, my little shy self. Jumped up, went over there, gave him a kiss, and baby, we got it in like 5 minutes. That was some fun shit. And the dude came back, and it was like awkward. I think he kind of knew like something just went down, but me and him didn't do nothing because you is ugly. I'm sorry, I didn't want him. Make a long story short, that was like the only time I ever been to Newark, New Jersey. And I hope you are from Newark because I just gave y'all a whole story of Newark. But anyway, Jay Jones, I know he's in Jersey. Hey, Jay. I got my girl, AKA written. She's always in the comments. How you doing? I got Higher Heights 3143. How you doing, Eric? No, not Eric. Higher Heights. Then I got Germ. He's always in the comments. He told me to put Germ, but his name is Germany. How you doing, Germany? And then, oh my God, I got my boo, Eric Lamar. Let me tell you something. Eric is always sending me positive messages. I guess he could kind of feel when I'm going through something. He'll send me and I may not respond to your messages, Eric, but I read them and thank you. And I actually I really keep your messages, and when I'm feeling down, I read them. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for the PayPal still. But thank you no, don't fall. But thank you so much, Eric. And also, I want to shout out to somebody who sent me a video of them in the shower. I was like, what is this? No, because I told you all a couple of weeks ago, I like to see, people take showers. And I looked at my inbox. I wasn't really expecting you all to send me a video of you taking a shower, but I'm going to watch it later about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was check out the shower, but it looked really nice. I seen muscles. I didn't watch the whole thing. I like to look at, stuff like that, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, I like to look at that stuff all day long. Who you lying to? I want it to be fresh, if you know what I mean. Like, I want it to be fresh. I don't want to see it and then I want it to so shout out to that person who sent me the video. The initials is CJ. I will watch it later. How you doing? But again, if you like to be on the Waka Waka Al board, you can leave your comment. Leave it in the comment or send me a DM or something. And I will put you on the Waka Waka Al board. We have all these meatballs. All right. All right. Now that I got that out the way. And shout out to the other meatballs who are on here. I gotta put my girl on there. I gotta add some more names. All right, I'm gonna add more names. It's like 10 more people I gotta put on. I just gotta think of. All right, back to the show, bitch. Enough with that Waka Waka Al board, okay? Damn. What are we talking about? So, you all, I'm not a violent person. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. But when I gotta defend myself, I am going to defend myself. So I told you, there is a dog. It's a little tiny dog. It's 2 of them. One of the dogs is just really loud for no reason. Like, you need to relax, bitch. And then the other dog is mad, calm, and chill. So when I go outside, they're like usually inside a cage, and they bark. I don't pay them hoes no mind. I just walk past them. So yesterday, I walked out the door and I walked straight as I usually do, and I heard the dogs barking. They wasn't in the cage, you all. Them little two bitches was not in the cage. So when I walked up, I looked and they was coming up to me. No, the main one who's came up to me barking, and I'm looking like, why is this motherfucker's not in the cage? So it came up to me barking, ruff, ruff, ruff. Baby, when I tell you, I was about to kick the shit out that dog. You was about to become a hot dog, bitch. I had that dog came up to bite me. I was about to kick that dog. I don't care. Get your dog, bitch. So I looked in the car, and the lady's on her phone, like just doing stuff. Do you not realize your dog is barking for a reason? So it's ruff, 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 ruff. And the old dilly white man across from me, he's over there laughing. Cause you know, I live in like, you know, mental area, you know. He's over there. So I'm looking at him. He's like, man, you all right? You all right? No, get this dog. So the lady's on her phone. I'm like, excuse me. And she looked. And she's looking. I said, you know what? Just know these people are slow. don't go off. So the little dumb dog, he eventually turns around and go about his business like nothing's happened. And the lady's just looking. I'm like, are these dogs just as dumb as y'all? Like, what is going on here? And the white man, he's in a damn wheelchair. He's over there just laughing. I wonder, what the hell you over there laughing with your one leg, bitch? What the hell you laughing at? So, I'm sorry, I'll be the BB. No, you over there really chuckling. Bitch, did the dog bite your leg off, bitch? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. So I'll say all I have to say. These dogs be having all this bark. All that rah, 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 but no bite. Because I promise you all, I'm not a mean person. If that dog would have came up to bite me, bitch, your ass I would have kicked that dog across the street, bitch. And something I noticed about dogs, it's not even the big dogs that be like trying to bother people. Except for them pit bulls. I cannot stand a pit bull. I hate pit bulls. I'm sorry. They are the worst. If you got a pit bull, I'm sorry, but get your dog out of here, bitch. It don't be the big dogs that bother you. The big dogs be really on chill. You don't bother them, they don't bother you. It's these little tiny hoes. These little tiny dogs. They just like tiny men. You little short men with them attitudes. You feel like you gotta have all that rah, rah, rah because you short. And that's what these little tiny dogs do. All this rah, rah, rah because they little tiny dogs. But bitch, you come up to bite me. I was about to take my size 11 shoe and kick that motherfucker. You got the right one. First of all, lady, your dogs is supposed to be in that cage. I cannot stand when I see people walking their dogs and the dog is not on a leash. All these animals have a tick. You never know when that tick is going to go off. Just like that crazy bitch and that McDonald's situation. We're going to talk about her a little later. But you never know when a tick will go off in these animals. So keep your dog on a leash. I don't care. Oh, it's a friendly dog, but I don't care about that. It's friendly to you. That dog might be a homophobe. That dog might be racist. You don't know. Put the damn dog on the leash. Or put it in that cage, bitch. Because, don't get me wrong, I love animals. I would love to hang out with that dog and pet it and do all the things. You know, I wouldn't mind. Go out there and play with you. You all know I love me some animals. But the owners need to get this. No, put the damn dog in the cage. That other dog is chill. That other dog was like, whatever, bitch. It's that little rah one. You about to be a dead one, bitch. Moving on from the dogs. See how chill this bitch is? That is how chill I like my dogs. Like my cousin and they got a dog. Don't tell them. Sometimes I go over there. To see the dog. Like I love that dog. No, I'm joking. I go over there to see everybody, but I love seeing that dog. It's a little, I think it's a little Chihuahua. That dog sits on my lap and I just rub its head. And my other cousin, she's so mean to the dog. She go in a cage. I'm just like, you're so mean to the dog. So the dog come on, sit on my lap and I just rub it and nurture it. I love that little dog. I remember when my cousin first moved into that place, I was helping her move some stuff. And the dog, I told the dog to come with us. But she tell the dog, you can't go upstairs. So the dog have to stay downstairs. So me and her went upstairs. And we came back downstairs. Baby, that dog done shitted all of my cousin's kitchen. You understand? When them Capricorns are mad, baby, they are mad. She took that dog back to her daughter's house. That dog shit all over that floor. I guess those are like the downsides of having a dog. All right, enough about these dogs. What is going on in Philly? First of all, last week it was all the trash was all over the place. Trash. Now, the strike is over. They came to some type of terms. Do you know what I'm talking about in Philly? The people who pick up the trash, the sanitation workers, they wanted a raise. And for like a whole month, they was not picking up no trash. So if you watch the videos on TikTok of Philly, it was literally trash everywhere. So now that they got that cleared up, today I was on the TikTok. Baby, I'm so late to the party. I love me some TikTok, honey. I love me some, baby, I go in there, find me everything you want. Tick to the talk. And I seen a couple of you hoes follow me on TikTok at Bibbs Winehouse, because I told you all I be seeing some things. So if you want to see some things on TikTok, follow me, because I follow a lot of the meatballs, but I also follow some of the things. They be showing some things on TikToks. And sometimes if you get on live, you might see some things. I said, all right, look at TikTok turn into Twitter. But back to the TikTok in the Philly. Today I heard they said you cannot call 911. It was like something going on. Bitch, how the hell is the only free number, 911, not working? You, bitch, whatever your issue is, your emergency, you on your own, ho. 911 not working. What is going on in the Philly to Philadelphia? Philly, where the niggas get silly. Shout out to Cookie Tookie. You know I was thinking about Cookie Tookie. 1, 2, 3, get off them dicks. Because it's like some new, I told you all about her on the last show, some new tranny. She's not the best looking trans girl, but her confidence exceeds. And she go, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is mother giving. She reminds me of Cookie Tookie. But what is going on in the Philly? Is you hoes okay? Moving on. So, you know, with all of the craziness in this world, I really don't give a damn about these celebrities and what these rich hoes is going through. But some of these stories I have to read because some of these stories are funny. Like this one, for example. Oh my God, this is, and I wrote it in a neighborhood talk. Everybody liked my comment. You remember that episode of Martin when Martin hit the lotto and him and Gina and Pam and Tommy, they was all going crazy because they was expecting Martin to get all this money from hitting the lotto. And the day that they went to go collect the money, it was like a big tie. And all they got was, what, $50? All right, I say all that to say, this situation with Kermit the Frog and Piggly Wiggly, but some of you hoes like to call her Smokey Robinson. Why do you all like to call her Tiny Smokey Robinson? I like to call them Piggly Wiggly and Kermit. All right, let me stop. I'm talking about T.I. and Tiny, a.k.a. Kermit and Piggly Wiggly, a.k.a. Smokey Robinson. Let me stop. Okay, listen. I'm sorry. All right, listen. Oh my God, I can't. So, the people saying them two celebrated too fast. They said, Piggly Wiggly and Kermit, you two hoes, you celebrated too fast. I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, they were awarded $71.5 million in total. After the judge awarded them, they had some type of lawsuit against the OMG girls, right? And they won the case. And the judge, like I just told you, awarded them $71.5 million in total. And the people say, you hoes party too fast. Come today, the judge has taken, where's the story at? The judge is now, oh God, where's the story at? Oh, Sister Patterson, you ain't got my stuff ready. Where is the story at? Give me a second, you all. Is this it? Where's the story? Oh, here you go. The judge drops T.I. and Tiny's damages award from $53 million to $1, you all. Yes, from $53 million to $1. They said T.I. and Tiny just got hit with a legal plot twist that nobody saw coming. A federal judge has officially slashed, what is this word? Oh God, you don't know I got a fourth grade. Punitive. Okay, we're gonna say punitive. Punitive damages and their OMG girls lawsuit from $53 million to $1. The couple was all smiles after a jury sided with them last fall, finding that the toy giant MGA Entertainment copied the OMG girls look with their LOL surprise OMG dolls. The jury awarded them $71.5 million in total, $17.8 million actual damages, and $53.6 million and what is this word? Punitive damages. Punitive. Punitive. Okay, one of you smart people. Punitive damages, whatever the fuck the word is. But the judge, who's a hater, ruled this week that the $53 million portion was a no-go, saying T.I. and Tiny lawyers didn't prove that the MGA's infringement was willful. Without that, the judge said that the huge punishment couldn't stand. Now the couple has 2 weeks to decide if they accept the reduced payout or if they are going back for a fourth jury trial. This case has been dragging on since 2020 when T.I. and Tiny accused the MGA of copying the OMG Girls style for their best-selling doll line. See, this is why I think of the Martin episode. Gina was like, they jocking, baby. Money, 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 money. Yeah, I love that episode of Martin. Anyway, here's the thing, you all. I was reading the comments. A lot of people are laughing like me because they thought, you know, it went from 53 million to $1, which it did. But that was just in that word that I can't pronounce. They are still getting actual, what are they getting? They are still getting 17 million in actual damages. So they still getting some type. They're not getting the whole 71. Just flip that. They're getting 17. So my thing is, if you were Tiny, if you was Piggly Wiggly and Kermit, would you take this 17 million and just say whatever? Or are you going to go, I mean, hell, they've been fighting this long. They might as well go fight again. Or do you want your 71 million? What would you do if you was the Piggly Wiggly, Smokey Robinson, and the Kermit? I was deep in the comments. And someone said 17 million off their likeness is a slap in the face. Do you know how much this company got? I had to like really Google how much this company was worth in 2019 and in 2018. This 17 million is probably nothing. $4 billion this company made in 2018. 4, not million, billion. And in 2019, off these little silly dolls, they made $5 billion. So like someone said in a comment, this little 17 million is damn near a slap in the face. Is a slap. It's probably like a penny to them. Bitch, we made almost 10 billion off you. You know how many people on YouTube is probably making money off my likeness and I ain't see one red dime? So my question is to you all, is you accepting this? Mind you, this is Tiny and T.I. So this 17 million. Now, bitch, us brokies, oh, bitch, give me that 17 million, thank you. Oh, bitch, I'm taking $1 billion. Thank you, you know, but these folks already got money, so do you feel they need to continue this fight to get... I just feel like these motherfuckers make billions, and I looked at the dolls, and these people stole Kermit and Piggly Wiggly. They stole their idea. They really did. I really was really searching to see, you know, the comparisons. This is basically this is basically T.I. and Tiny's shit. They really should be going for at least $1 billion. Because these hoes make some money. But we're going to see how this play out. Moving on. What's another story that caught my attention? Oh, Beyonce. Beyonce is back in the air after we done told her, bitch, stay out that car. Stay out that air. Them people and them nosebleed seats can't afford to come see you, bitch. Give them a high. Hey, y'all, salute. Now, Beyonce is being hard-headed. She got to get back in the freaking sky. Well, after she fired the car. Oh, yes, Beyonce's not in the car no more. She fired. She is now riding on some horse. Some flying horse. And these Beyonce fans, oh my God, she is such a genius. We live for you, Beyonce. You are such a master of your craft. Beyonce, if them fans really care for you, we say, look, bitch, just stay on that stage. Do you not realize you almost died? You almost, it was about to be a dead bee. Get your ass back on that stage. No, Beyonce wants to get on her horse, and to me, the car looks a little more safer than that horse. Because with the car, it was slanted, you know, but that horse, bitch, you falling. Let that horse slide. You falling. But what do you all feel? Do you care? You don't care? I don't care. Speaking of Beyonce, let's talk about her baby father. See, they had us fooled out. Well, not me. Well, yeah, they had me. Well, yeah, I was fooled. They was talking about Blue was Jay-Z's first child. No, honey, that was Beyonce's first child, bitch. Jay-Z got a whole bunch of other kids out here that we don't know about. Anyway, this 32-year-old, no. Jay-Z allegedly has a daughter. I did not know he had, like, no, I heard about that. I heard about it years ago. But you know when you hear something, but you really don't give a damn. I heard about it. Yeah, he has a daughter, and her name is Letitia Granger. And allegedly, he had her sign an NDA that she can't come out and talk about nothing. I don't know how we found this out, but Jay-Z bought her a where's the story at? He bought her a $1.3 million mansion. She lives in Maryland. So if you know Maryland, she got her a good house. She got her a good house in Maryland that Jay-Z paid for. And there's something wrong with her mama. Like, her mama got some illness or something. I don't know. Something wrong with the mama. But Jay-Z took care of her, his alleged daughter. But on the flip side, this 32-year-old man from Philadelphia, his name is Ramir. And he's not as lucky. Jay-Z is not buying him no house. Jay-Z ain't buying him no car. Jay-Z don't want to know this man. This man for years has been trying to prove that Jay-Z is his father. You is my daddy, honey. This is like the 5th lawsuit, and Jay-Z has finally spoken out and said this boy has been harassing me for years. We have been getting this dismissed after this. These lawsuits dismissed. I don't want no parts of this dude. And everyone is saying on the internet, or saying in the comments, Jay-Z, why won't you just take this damn test? And everybody also saying, because it's going to prove that Jay-Z is his father. I'm not going to put the pictures up, but if you want to go to my Facebook page or Google the pictures, no, I don't think I put it on my Facebook page. Jay-Z is not taking this test. Because if he takes it, it's going to prove at the time that this dude mama who's dead, I don't know how his mama died, but he said before his mama died, he told him, you know, Jay-Z is your daddy. This is what happened. And Jay-Z don't want to take this test because if it proves that he is his father, it would show that a 24-year-old Jay-Z at the time had sex with an underage, you know, because the girl was like 15 or 16. You know, Jigga like I'm young, allegedly. Ex-Foxy, allegedly. Let me tell you all, my whole life I had one conversation with Jay-Z. I did. I sure did, bitch. I had one conversation with Jay-Z. It was on the radio. but they didn't air the conversation because we went deep, honey. You know Bam's gonna ask the questions. And are you lying? No, I'm not. Shout out to everybody who's in New York, who's like around my age. You know I used to call up the radio stations all the time. Bimbo used to get through them stations. I sure did. And he was on the Angie Martinez show on Hot 97. And I had it was like a good 10-minute conversation. We was on there talking. No, maybe 5. Like 5-minute conversation. I called up and I asked him. I said, Jay-Z, why did you put Lil' Kim in your video? Because this was when he had that, I just want to love you. You know who I am. Me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that good shit stuff for the ones of me. When the Remy's in the system, ain't no time. That song. He had Lil' Kim in the video. So I called him. At the time, I liked Foxy Brown over Jay-Z, over Lil' Kim there. And I was a huge Foxy Brown fan, which I'm still is, but I love Kim now because Kim is still, you know, present. Anyway, I said, Jay-Z, why did you put Lil' Kim in that video and you know Foxy Brown is your girl? And Angie Martinez was like, mind you, anybody knows Angie Martinez give the most boring interviews. Like, I called up with some real questions. This is why they didn't air our conversation. Angie Martinez, she's like, oh, that's Deshaun Bimbo. This is before I used to call myself Bimbo. Anyway, so Jay-Z's like, let me ask you something. I said, what you want to ask me, Jay? He said, if you got 2 friends and you cool with both of them, you gonna stop talking to one because they don't get along? I said no, but I just felt like you and Foxy had this thing, like him and Biggie, and I just felt like you just totally dissed her when y'all was like rocking. Why not put both of them in the video? He was like, nah, I couldn't do that. They don't get along. Son, he said to me. So he goes, what did he say to me? I said, I just don't think that was right that you know, put. I said, well, you need to get back with Foxy because I feel like she's probably hurt by you doing that. And Angie Martinez in the back laughing. But they didn't play the conversation. But my whole time we talked, me and Jay-Z had like a 5-minute conversation. And I gave him a peace of mind because I really think that was wrong. Him and Foxy was rocking all them years. And then out of nowhere, he put her rival. Because at the time, that's when Kim and Foxy was like really going with her. He put her rival, Lil' Kim, in his video. When she held him down all them years. So I gave Jay-Z a little piece of my mind. I'm pretty sure he probably remembered the conversation. I know he got it. If I was to see him today, I'm going to say, Jay-Z, do you remember me calling you on Hot 97 and I asked you about Lil' Kim and Foxy? Why did you put her in your video? I remember to you. He going to remember. Bitch. I would love to see Jay-Z one more time. But I say all that to say, you know what I was reading? Somebody said Beyonce should get into the air, you know, instead of flying on a horse. They said she should just fly on a broom. Because they said all the hoes is witches. This is what the people said. Me, I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. Beyonce concert. You know who concert I really should have been at? I'm so mad at myself. I miss everything. If there was one concert I should have really been at, it should have been at Keisha Cole tomorrow, well, tonight or whatever. She's going to be in Brooklyn at the Barclays for her 20th anniversary of The Way It Is. Bitch, I was there from the start. And Keisha know that. I really should have been in New York at her. Oh, my God. I'm so mad at myself. I miss so much stuff. Now, that I should have been at. Even though Keisha Cole doesn't really give a good show, I should have just been there to support. I'm so mad at myself. Lil' Kim gonna be there. That's gonna be a fabulous show. A. Marie. Damn, man. I just miss so much stuff. I miss Mary this year. MSG. I missed That would have really had that would have made my birthday. I should have been in New York at that key. I really should have been at that Barclays. It is what it is. I'll probably watch the clips. I know Kim and Keisha gonna do that. When you should to let him go. If he ain't gonna treat you the way you should, then let him go. Here's a little Kim, don't stress him. Like a curve like Beckham. Oh, I should have been here. All right, moving on. Hopefully my life will get better. What are we talking about? Bitch, I'm tired. Jennifer Harris. Who's that? Who is Jennifer? Why I put Jennifer Harris on here? Who that? Jennifer Hudson? Oh my God. Jennifer Harris is the woman. Oh my God. Forgive me. Give me a second. I'll get to that story. Sorry. Rest in peace, lady. I want to talk about this before we talk about the Jennifer Harris. Child, there is another Biggie Small. There's another story, another lawsuit against Puffy. And the people saying, why are y'all waiting now? The trial is over. But I was reading all the comments. Nobody believed this shit. I just thought it was something good to bring to the show. And I don't even believe it. And I believe a lot of things. Because I know a lot of things be true. But this one just sounds ridiculous. This one, I mean, it might be real. But why didn't you bring this when he was on trial mode? Anyway, this is the story. They said CJ, the son of Notorious B.I.G., is accused of assisting Diddy in an alleged 2020 sexual assault. The lawsuit claims, baby, you all ready for this mess? CJ Wallace, the son of rap legend and Notorious B.I.G., is among the individuals named in a disturbing new lawsuit that accuses Sean Diddy Combs of a sexual assault and claims CJ played a role in the alleged encounter. Baby, this was filed over the 4th of July holiday, right after the Diddy trial was over. Why didn't you do this during the trial or before? Anyway, I'm going to continue to read. The complaint centers around a 2020 incident in which the plaintiff, identified as John Doe. I'm so sick about these, baby. If you gonna say your name, all these John Does, I just feel like when a person files a lawsuit, what is your name? Stop trying to hide behind the camera, bitch. Anyway, John Doe claims he was transported in a Combs Corporation vehicle to a Revolt TV location under false pretenses. According to the lawsuit, Wallace was part of the group that lured him in there. Come on, Diddy's waiting for you, baby. The John Doe alleges that once inside, he was led to a separate room where Diddy was waiting with his baby oil. How you doing? Okay. As John Doe head was held by others, the lawsuit states Diddy attempted to stuff his penis into his mouth. I would say yes, Diddy. Give it to me, baby. CJ, you want some? All while shouting that his days with Bad Boy were over. References a prior disagreement. John Doe claims that Combs Corporation team captured a photo of the incident and said, look, if you tell anybody, we got you on camera. They say he went back to the vehicle, alleges that somebody named Willie Mack and other individuals were waiting to transport him home. The suit references an earlier alleged abuse involving Diddy tossing a semen-stained Notorious B.I.G. at the same guy. Oh. So Diddy, you know, splash, splash, and threw it at the dude. In which Diddy groped him. Doe is seeking damages from CJ, Diddy, and all these other people. Child, all that's about money. That's all that is, about money. Just like the guys suing Tyler. You hoes be liking all this nonsense. You all be with the shits. Now, you hoes want money. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. I would have loved for Diddy and his crew to put me on my knees. Put me on my knees, daddy. And force that Diddy meat in my mouth. Like that, daddy. Like that, Diddy. I know you like that. All these souls want is money. Bitch, please, get out of here. It's like that white man suing Tyler Perry. You was down with the Medea. You was down with all Medea was giving. Now you want some of that Medea money. That's all that is. All right. So listen, you all. You all at these jobs, be careful. Folks, everybody is on the edge of losing their mind. We all living in the world right now. Everyone is a tick away. There was a chef waiter. No, it was a chef who was cooking food. And he pulled his gun out on the waiter. Because the waiter came and said, "Look, bitch, you taking too long to cook the food. Hurry up, people hungry." And the chef pulled his gun out and he got fired. Thank God that's all he did. It was another story I saw on TikTok with the woman. She worked at a hotel. And you know how the hotels have breakfast in the morning. You know, they set up the breakfast, the biscuits, the coffee. She was the only one that had to do all this work. Set up all the coffee and you know, the cream and the muffins. She alone had to do this. Don't tell how long it took the woman. You know, she's working overnight. She's probably stressed out, tired. Did all this. And when it was time for her to go home, they fired her. Instead of when she first came in and clocked in, they could have said, "Look, bitch, you fired." No, they worked her, made her get all this breakfast stuff set up and make everything look all nice. And then after she was finished, time for her to go home, they fired that woman. Sister Patterson, that woman said, "You hoes got me fucked up. You mean to tell me I spent all night setting up this nice breakfast? So them people in that hotel, you know, probably had a good night's sleep, some good sex. Thought they was gonna get some good breakfast. They came down in their pajamas looking for coffee, that woman walked into that breakfast place, the cafeteria. She fucked all that shit up. She said, "You hoes got me fucked up." She threw the coffee everywhere. She was throwing the muffins. She said, "I fixed all this shit." Kinda like that Angela Bassett and Wayne the XL. She took that man's stuff and threw it in that car and set that car on fire. That lady said, "These hoes, I spent all night setting up this breakfast. And you hoes are gonna fire me." She fucked that kitchen up. Ain't gonna be no breakfast. Get out of here. Get. So these people are really, folks are tired. Now the latest is like the story all over TikTok, the story all over the world. This McDonald's worker. Her name is Afeni Badu Muhammad. I think she's like 24 years old. And she unalived this woman, 40-year-old woman named Jennifer Harris. Jennifer said, "Look, bitch, go home. You get on my nerve." Jennifer was a manager at McDonald's. And I guess Afeni was the worker. She said, "Go home early. Get." She went home, came back, and unalive Jennifer. Jennifer, 39, with 6 kids. She's 39 years old with 6 kids. And now Afeni is in prison Her bond is $25 million. My thing is, why do y'all let these people get out? Why do y'all get these people bonds? What if this woman had $25 million to get out? Why do you stop giving these criminal bonds? No, keep their asses in prison. I'm so sick of them. They letting these criminals out. So, what do you all feel about this story? Everyone has an opinion. It's like everyone is at odds. Some people are on the side of Finney. Some people are on the side of Jennifer, the person who was unalive with the 6 kids. My opinion, because you know McDonald's was my first job. I so regret working at McDonald's. I worked there for almost 3 to 4 years. I so regret. I just felt like I wasted my last 10 years working a job. Ugh. But I will say, my manager, Diane, who I tell you all about her all the time. Diane, she loved white men. I will be at the register. Anytime a white man coming in, Diane, she was a Gemini, crazy ass. She'll come to the front and push me out the way. Go do something. Go. And she'll take the white man order. She loved her white men. Diane, my manager, was actually, she was a good manager. She was a good manager. Diane, we definitely had some fun times. She loved me. She was really a good manager. I really have no complaints about her. I worked with a lot of Jamaicans. I loved the Jamaicans working with them. They was cool as hell. Maisha, Lateria, Wendy. Who else I worked with? Oh my God, Despy was, oh my God, I love Despy. Despy was an older Jamaican woman. I loved Despy. Oh my God. That's where I met Scotty J. Blige. You remember my friend Scotty J. Blige? I met him from McDonald's. We worked together. I used to work with a Jamaican new baby, Dwayne. I told you I love me some Dwayne. Oh my God. Oh. I love me some him. Oh, I was in love with Dwayne. Oh. So I really don't have complaints about working at McDonald's with the people. I really didn't have all the managers was really cool. I've just noticed that all the jobs that I ever worked at, because I got along with everybody. Like, it's really nothing you really could say to me to bother me, bitch. I just noticed the few people I did not like at the jobs I did have, it wasn't just me. A lot of people didn't like them. So I just stayed quiet because eventually they end up getting fired or they quit. And most times they got fired. So a lot of people I didn't like at the jobs I had, they always got fired. What else about this situation? It's just sad. It's really a sad situation. The girl, Afeni, a lot of people are saying, you know, she had mental issues. Bitch, we all got mental issues. We all are just a tick away of becoming a Afeni. You know what I mean? It's a mental in it just takes the right person to bring out of you. Some of our mental issues, some others are more severe than others. You know what I mean? Like, some people know if you're not happy at a job, quit. You know, I just feel whatever this issue was, she didn't have to unalive this woman. She didn't have to unalive her. I don't care what you say. She did not have to murder this woman. If you was going to beat her ass, beat her ass. You know, I don't condone violence, but if beat her ass, pull some hair out, throw some grease at her, something. You didn't have to take this woman from her 6 girls or her 6 sons, whatever she had. So there's nothing you can say to me to, like, you know, vouch for Afeni. There's nothing you can say. There's absolutely, you took this woman's life. there's nothing you can defend. You are a murderer. I don't want to hear how this lady treated you. You know how many people get treated like shit at jobs, get treated poorly? These people either go to HR, these people beat somebody's ass, they don't unalive them. These people change their schedules. They don't go and unalive this person. So what I've been reading about her, I believe this chick has mental issues. I've seen some videos. Yes, it was giving me Michael Myers. Oh yeah, that bitch is crazy. Get crazy, go crazy. I also read at work, you know, she was making TikTok videos. When you spoke, bitch, you are at work. These people are paying you for your time. You're not supposed to be at work making TikTok videos. If you're going to do that in the bathroom. Don't do it where they can actually see you, or do it in the basement somewhere. Don't be on the floor doing what they can see. I was ready because a lot of people just jumped on this girl. Oh my God. You got to be careful how you treat people. You got to, Obviously, this woman worked at this company for almost 15 years. She couldn't been that bad of a manager. She's been there so long. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what she said to this young lady. Whatever. But everybody is so on a Finney side. You don't know what people going to do. Bitch, we are all going through something. Every last one of everybody on this earth is going through something. You can't use that as an excuse. This bitch was cuckoo. I don't care what you say. And I don't think she should get no bail. I think they need to keep that bitch in there for the rest of her life. I'm sorry. I think anybody that takes anybody's life, let me hear the case. I'll determine no. This situation here, this bitch deserves to spend the rest of her life in there. Because mamas, everybody is dealing with something at work. And especially the times we are living in now, people don't want to work. People... And the thing is, fast food, I really salute you guys who work in fast food. So I salute you all. You're dealing with the people. It's just so much doing customer service work. What do you all feel? I really don't have much to say about this. I just felt like I feel bad for her kids. Your mama go to work, trying to make a living for us to survive, and she's unalive by this dumbass 24-year-old who could have just quit. Hell, I would rather you just beat my mama ass. At least she's still alive. But you unalived her. And, oh, you don't know what people going through? I understand that, honey. We all going through something. Everybody's going through something. But for you to take this woman's life over what? Because she said some things to you that you didn't like. Get back to work. Go sweep the floor. Stop making TikTok. Bitch, you are here to work. Do your job. She sent you home. I sent you home, bitch, because you're not doing your job. You just here doing nothing. What are you here for? Like me, I would make a good manager. I would be the manager. I don't care if you do your TikTok videos. Do whatever the hell you want. Just make sure when it's time for you to make your burgers, make them burgers. When it's time for you to wash them dishes, or when it's time for you to work. If we ain't got no customers, do your TikTok. I don't give a damn about this. Bitch, this job ain't paying me that much. I don't give a damn. Just when a customer come in, let's just take care of them. Okay, no customers, bitch, do what y'all want. I don't care. Just, you know, like I would be the coolest manager. I wouldn't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Again, what do you all feel? I really just feel sad for her daughters. I don't feel sad for that other girl's family. You're still alive. Your family can still talk to you and call you and see your dumb ass. But this woman, her kids, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. I really feel sorry for her 6 kids. Mama is gone over the, oh my God. And you all may disagree with me, because I've seen a lot of people on TikTok who wants to actually start a GoFundMe for this Afeni chick. They want to start a GoFundMe to help her pay for her bond. So she can come out and terrorize more people. I don't know. What do you all think? Am I wrong? You gotta be careful how you speak to people and treat people. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You don't know what people are going through. We are all a tick away from becoming a Finny, but you have to stop and think. But they said she had mental, so maybe she didn't think. I don't know. You all, I thank you for enjoying the show. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. The next show will probably be my 40-year-old birthday show. I'm 40, bitch. I will be 40. I want to shout out to Sabrina, my girl Sabrina. Thank you for the early birthday gift. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Oh my God, we had a minute. How long is this show? This show was supposed to be 20 minutes. But no, thank you, Sabrina, so much. Love you, girl. And also shout out to Patricia. Thank you so much for the early birthday gift. Sabrina told me, she said, don't ever stop being you. I'm not. But thank you so much, Sabrina. Thank you so much, Patricia. If you would like to send a little birthday gift, the Cash App is below, the PayPal is below. If you want to wait for my birthday, I don't care. But I thank you all for enjoying my mess. I thank you all for rocking with me as I've had a rocky year. But like I told you all, I am forcing myself to do this mess. That's the only way it's going to get done. I actually stayed in the house tonight. That just goes to show you I'm forcing myself to do this. But I'll see you all on the next show, which will be the birthday show. And it's going to be a mess, honey. It's going to be a hot mess, all right? So I'll talk to you on the next show. Remember to leave your comments, like, share, and I'll talk to you all on my next show, which will be the birthday show, all right? Boy.